In most of the parts of JoJo's bizarre adventure, each part seems to have its own unique quirk that clearly differentiates itself from the other parts that follow the same formula of Stand User of the Week. In short, Stand User of the Week is the formula that seems to be present in parts 3 through 6 and somewhat 7, where our main cast or part of our main cast will encounter an enemy that is interfering intentionally or not in our protagonist's main goal of defeating the main villain of the part, who is usually established very early on, like the mob boss from part 5, the old family nemesis from part 3, the Morioh serial killer from part 4, evil priest from part 6, and the president of the United States from part 7. Although each of these protagonists are introduced in different ways and at different times, what they all have in common is that they gave their part's protagonists a clear goal to achieve by the end, with some achieving their goal and some not. But because of this formula, it always gave us, the readers, a general idea of where our characters would be by the end. But when we look at the 8th part of JoJo, JoJolion, we see the standard formula slowly disappear and something completely new start to emerge. So today, I'm here to ask the question, what is JoJolion, in a spoiler-free manner, so if you guys are thinking about jumping into this part, this is the video for you. So, like I mentioned earlier, how each part of JoJo has its own quirk, whether it be a mafia setting, prison life, or horseback racing, JoJolion doesn't really have that one thing that easily differentiates itself from the other parts. Some people say things like sailors and iPhones, but that's not really a big part of the part. So really, the only thing to distinguish it from the other ones, well, is consistently great character design, writing, and fight scenes. JoJolion seems like the next evolution in the creator of JoJo, Hirohiko Araki's writing style. Considering how much JoJo changed in quality when we jumped to the new universe in between parts 6 and 7. And now on part 8, Araki shows no signs of slowing down with the quality of the series, and JoJolion has made its way to the very top of my favorite parts in JoJo list, even though the part is not yet complete and we are still yet to have the reveal of the main villain. But as for the reasons why JoJolion is my favorite part, well, that's for a different video. So it seems JoJolion disassociates itself from the previous parts with breaking away from the formula that we saw Steel Ball Run try to break away from. But it would have been really difficult for Steel Ball Run to break away from that Stand User of the Week formula, considering the nature of how that part was set up. And just in general, the Stand User of the Week format actually really fit well in Steel Ball Run, although it was tweaked quite a bit. So although JoJolion does not follow that same formula, it still has stand battles, well, because it's JoJo after all. But the way that this part's antagonists are introduced is so different from the other parts, as our main character Josuke really doesn't have a main goal except for his burning desire to understand who he is. So instead of stand battles being an obstacle that need to be overcome, or just characters that need to be defeated by our main character or main protagonist to achieve their set goal, in JoJolion, each stand battle is like a small piece to a puzzle being added together after each and every fight. And instead of the protagonist being roadblocks, they are pushing Josuke forward and leading him towards the answers that he seeks, which really makes every single battle extremely important and adds a lot of depth to the antagonists. And I'll refer to this formula as the puzzle format. So with the puzzle format, it adds so much more to what can just be considered another stand battle, as each antagonist that our protagonists face have their own unique connection to Josuke's past or his family that progress the story by filling in pieces as we go. And I prefer this format much more than just an evil person with a deadly stand trying to stop our protagonist for really no reason other than they just want to show off a certain stand or ability, or because our heroes need to be stopped so our main villain sends out just a bunch of subordinates to stop them. So at this point in JoJolion, at around chapter 59, to answer the question, what is JoJolion? It's different, but yet it's still JoJo, and it is my favorite part. I mean, what's not to love about it? We return to a familiar setting of Morioh that is portrayed much better than in part 4. Our main JoJo is found buried in the ground with no memories of who he is, except for the fact that he has 4 balls. Yasuo is a beautiful JoJo babe, as well as a great character with a stand that makes very little sense. There are tons of great stands with, of course, bizarre abilities. Hato Higashikata is thick, rock people are a thing, and we see Johnny Joestar after the Steel Ball Run. And the backstory of Josuke's character and just who he is the most intriguing development and lore in the entire series, in my opinion. So what are you waiting for? As of right now, JoJolion is on hiatus, and this is the perfect time to get caught up and join the hype train. We're on chapter 59 right now, and I think we're just about at the halfway point of JoJolion, so it's the perfect time to get reading. This video is meant to be sort of an introduction to JoJolion to you guys as well as my channel, because I really plan on making a lot of videos focused around this part. Things like monthly chapter reviews, as well well as theories from the community and myself on how we all think that this part is going to pan out, and also discussion videos about certain characters in the part. So this was a brief introduction to JoJolion, and I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to catch up before we start making a ton of videos on the part. So get reading so you guys are not stuck not being able to watch my videos that I know you guys enjoy because you don't want to get spoiled. So for your own good, I highly recommend JoJolion. It's my favorite part of JoJo, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it just as much. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this video. Like if I fought your boredom, and subscribe for more videos, and get reading.